or simple living and high thinking is the ideal way of life, and so on. Our Guru Maharaj Sri Swamiji also says, eLimaiyAna Kannan Magizhgindraan, which means Lord Sri Krishna is pleased with a simple way of living. If it is such great virtue, then I think as a group we should discuss and understand what it is and how to get it. Can each of you tell me what you think is simplicity?
I think being simple is a boring way of life.
Simplicity means not buying expensive things, saving money even if you are not poor.
So does this mean that poor people are automatically simple?
I don't think so. Poor people may also want to be rich and buy expensive things if they get money. They can be greedy. That does not sound like simplicity, does it?
Let me explain you with a story. There was once a barber who always wanted to be rich. Once when he was walking through the woods, he heard a voice that he will find 7 jars of gold in his home. So he ran to his home and found 7 jars. He opened them one by one and saw that it was filled with gold, but the 7th jar was half filled with gold. So he asked his wife to reduce the food to save as much as money as possible to fill the 7th jar. It made them look very thin and ill. The king finally found out that it was the 7th jar of gold which was making the barber look very ill and thin. So he advised him to return it because it was a trap to make him desire for more and more gold. So did you see how even a poor man gets greedy when he gets money?
Correct. So simplicity means not wanting to be extravagant, whether we are rich or poor.
Yes, that sounds good.
But what's wrong in being extravagant? If I work and earn a lot of money, I would be happy to spend it as I wish. What's wrong in that?
That's a good question. There is nothing wrong with spending money, but I think that if we give too much importance to only our desires, we become selfish and self-centered. And do you know, in the medieval times, many kings and important people in the society became self-centered and spent extravagantly on their life without the concern for common citizens. So, common people suffered without proper food, nutrition, education and healthcare. So, the society became weak and it was brutally invaded and colonized by foreigners. Will Krishna be happy to see everybody suffer? No, absolutely not. Didn't you read that even Gandhiji turned to simplicity in his way of clothing and life? A country full of common people followed whatever he said because he lived a simple life. They trusted that he can understand their difficulties. True, he chose to be poor though he could have shown simplicity and be a rich lawyer. So, simplicity gives a scope for us to mingle with common people and understand them, thereby do what we can for them.
Why should I mingle with common people?
Man or woman is a social animal. As a society, we are interdependent.
How are we interdependent?
Agriculture grows food for you. Many people work to bring food to your plate. Researchers discover medicines to help us fight diseases. Weavers make clothing for us. If weavers don't make cloth, what will happen?
Gee!
Army, police and courts provide protection. This is how we are an interdependent society.
So, it does not matter whether we are rich or poor or educated or uneducated. If we are content with what we have and do not pay unnecessary attention to ourselves, then that's called simplicity.
I remember the story of Sri Krishna's poor friend Sudama, who was content even in his dire poverty. Though he met Sri Krishna, he never asked him for anything. Again, when he became rich by Lord's grace, he remained with the same contentment and simplicity and worshipped his Bhagavan. That is why Sri Krishna loved him so much.
I think this is what Guru Maharaj is expressing while singing eLimaiyAna Kannan Magizhgindraan.
So I think we all now understand what it means to be simple. It helps us to be grounded and humble and learn a lot of good things. It also helps us to use our resources judiciously and not waste them unnecessarily for selfish desires. Then we won't be upset over small things and be content with what we have. It's not so easy, but I think we can keep trying. Like they say, it's simple to be happy, but difficult to be simple. Before concluding, I would like to sing the line from the Madhurageetham. eLimaiyAna vAzhkai Kannan Magizhgindraan Gopikaji